So there are two questions we often get on the channel, which are what version of Excel am I using in my videos, and what is the best version of Excel? So in this video, I'm going to answer both of these questions, and I'm going to show you some resources that you can use to stay on top of all of the changes and updates that are going on with Excel. So let's get to it. So in my videos, I'm mostly using the beta version of Excel, and this is the Windows Desktop beta version. The beta versions of Excel get all of the new features first, because this is where Microsoft can release and test new features. And of course, I love updates. I mean, who doesn't? So I'm excited to create videos and share these new updates with you when they are released. But of course, that presents a bit of a problem for you because it can be months or even years before the features make it to the production versions of Excel. For example, the new checkboxes feature was in beta for several months before it recently made it to the current channel. Now, a lot of people don't know that the beta version is free if you're a Microsoft 365 subscriber. It's part of the Insiders program, and you can learn more about it at this link. I'll put a link in the description below. And if you're using Excel at work, then your IT administrator will likely need to authorize and install it for you. Now, the question is this beta the best version of Excel? Since it has all the latest features, it must be the best version, right? Well, not necessarily. The features can and do change while they are in beta. For example, we saw an additional argument added to XLOOKUP while it was still in beta, and we also saw the functionality of the checkboxes change when they are deleted. So Microsoft uses the beta channel to gather feedback and iterate on the features. And they do listen to you. So if you're on the beta channel, make sure to jump over to the Help tab and give them feedback. But these changes in the features also come with some drawbacks or consequences. First, there's the issue with compatibility. If you're on beta and use the new features, other people that open your file won't be able to use those same features unless they are also on beta. And this, of course, can result in errors or just a bad user experience. For example, if you're on a version of Excel that doesn't have checkboxes yet, you will just see a column of true and false values when you open the file. And this can be even more problematic if you're using new functions that can result in formula errors. And the other drawback with beta is that the new features can be unstable and cause Excel to crash or just not function as expected. It doesn't happen very often in my experience, but you might not want to use it as your daily driver when you're trying to get your work done to meet deadlines. I'd recommend installing beta on a home computer or a laptop that you don't use for work. So how do you know when the version of Excel you're using is going to get the new features? The Excel team publishes this monthly blog post with new updates. At the bottom of the post, there is this table that lists the recent features and what versions or channels they have been rolled out to. There are a ton of features listed here, and this is a great resource for you to stay updated with all the changes. And if you're on Microsoft 365, you can see which channel you are on by going to File, Account, and then looking in the About Excel section. So the best version of Excel is going to be the one that is compatible with the users that you are sending your files to. If you're sharing files with outside vendors or contractors and not sure what version of Excel they are on, then I recommend using features that are compatible with all recent versions of Excel, including standalone versions that can go back as far as 5 or 7 years. There are plenty of people that are still using Excel 2019 or earlier. Now, one place you don't have to worry about this compatibility as much is on the web version of Excel, which you can get to by going to excel.new in your web browser. This version generally has the same features and updates for all users. It's also important to note that the web version is free to everyone. And this might also be the version of Excel that you're already using when opening files from OneDrive, SharePoint, or Teams. The web version has seen a ton of improvements over the last few years, and it's clear that Microsoft wants to be a contender here with Google Sheets in the world of web-based spreadsheets. With that said, the desktop version is still the gold standard for me, and I know it is for many of you power users out there. I also know that it can be a bit tough to wait for the features to roll out of beta, but hopefully the resources I shared in the video will at least help you see where things are at. So I'm curious to know which version of Excel is your favorite. Leave a comment below and let us know. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and consider subscribing. And if you want to see more awesome new features in Excel, then check out this video next. Thanks again for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.